We have some breaking news as the Los Angeles Lakers have just robbed the NBA once again as they have made a massive move surrounding Luka Doncic that changes everything surrounding this team and their future. We're going to break down this move and discuss not only what it means going forward, but some hidden details that not only change everything, but is way better than a ton of fans initially thought. Stay tuned for all that in this episode, as well as a few other updates, folks. Before we do it all, if you're part of the percentage who aren't subscribed to the channel, this is the place to be for daily Lakers content, getting news out to you guys immediately as soon as it happens. You guys have been absolute beasts with the support. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to the goal of 25,000 subscribers and the bigger goal of 30,000 subscribers. Folks, unbelievable. Some brand new news has dropped from Luka Doncic himself, and as expected, he has officially re-signed with the Los Angeles Lakers, and he broke the news himself, and there's some details here that are very exciting. But let's start with this. Luka Doncic, 4 minutes ago, I just signed my extension with the Lakers, excited to keep working to bring championships to LA and make Laker Nation proud. Grateful to the Lakers, grateful to my teammates, and grateful to all the fans who've shown so much love since day one. This is just the beginning. We'll dive into the details of it in a minute, but he also goes on to say that today, I'm also committing $5 million to help 77 young athletes around the world chase their dreams, just like I did. Basketball gave me everything, and I'm lucky to be able to give back and help my next generation. Folks, we have Luka Doncic officially locked down for hopefully the rest of his career, but for the foreseeable future. Also, he's looking very thin and very in shape right now, which is great for the Lakers next year. But ladies and gentlemen, huge. Now, the contract he signed is a 3-year, $165 million maximum contract extension, which is very, very good news because not only did he technically, take a discount to a degree, he is going the route, and there's a couple routes he could have went, and we'll dive into that in a minute, but he didn't go with the 4-year route. He went with the 3-year, $165 million, which helps the Lakers a little bit in the short term. But at the end of the day, he could have signed 4 years, 229. He's decided to go down the 10 years of service route, which is essentially, obviously, doing what he has now, and then he can also sign another, I think 5 years, $400+ million contract in the future. Whatever it is, he took. It's incredible, right? I'm very, very happy to see. People are saying that they're surprised he took a pay cut, all these different things. Whether you want to call it technically a pay cut or not, it's up to you. The Lakers robbed the NBA, not only with the trade, but with this contract as well. 3 years, absolutely fantastic. And basically, this now keeps Doncic out of free agency next summer and committed to Lakers and makes him eligible for the 5-year, here it is, $417 million contract in 2028. So, this route, is it technically a pay cut? I guess right now, technically is. He didn't want to take that extra year, but in the future, he will, we assume, get that 5-year, $400 million deal. But this shows a lot of different things, and it's a robbery not only because of the initial trade, you lock him down for the future, but most importantly, they now have some more flexibility, to build a roster around. Not necessarily money-wise, he's making about $55 million a year, but you now know what your team is going to be, and any questions that were, marked about Luka Doncic and his future in LA are now completely shut down. Rob can hopefully get to work, continue to work the trade market and things like that. And you can see here, $55 million a year is actually a discount. Why in the world did he sign this? People are screaming that it was a huge discount, all these different things. It's not a huge discount. It's just that he wants to take the route of making the absolute maximum amount of money, which is, of course, going to be that 5-year, $417 million deal. Now, of course, there is some worry about if injuries and things like that. The big thing about this to me, he clearly believes in his abilities. Most importantly, he believes in his health and his body, and that's why he's taking this so seriously. Because in order for him to risk that extra year, however much million he's risking to get to that 5-year contract in the future, he needs to stay healthy. He needs to have great seasons, and he needs to stay in shape. And we've seen the amount of work he's put on, towards his body this offseason. If this can continue into next year, year after year after, until that contract is up, and then he extends the following contract, Lakers will be in very good shape. And I think, if anything, him betting on himself a little bit, obviously he's still making $165 million, but him betting on himself a little bit by taking the shorter term deal to maximize, because again, he couldn't sign the Supermax because he got traded from the team that drafted him. I absolutely love it. Now, he spoke out a little bit as well on his future and just the Doncic extension in general. Rob Pelinka did. Today is a monumental moment for our franchise. Luka Doncic's future with the Lakers, said, Rob Pelinka, Luka is one of the game's most transcendent players, and his on-court dominance and passion is without compare. From the moment Luka became a Laker, there was an immediate connection and admiration between him and our fan base. You can feel it in your spirit. He's a killer on the court and blends with a unique generosity and care for the community. Above all else, Luka will lead our franchise to pursue future championships, a goal that will forever define the Lakers, which, you love to hear that. And obviously, Rob Pelinka, whether you want to call him a good GM, whether you want to call him a bad GM, whatever it is, right? He made this trade. He got it done. Was it luck? Maybe. Was it, continuing to work the phones with Nico Harrison? Whatever. This is a great day for the Lakers franchise. They got off of or they rather traded, not only got off, they traded Anthony Davis. You got Luka Doncic, and the big goal was, okay, he's the future of your franchise. And there was a lot of talks about LeBron James this offseason, all these different things. Luka wants to win with LeBron James. He's come out and said that publicly. And I don't think LeBron's going anywhere. I don't think Luka's going. I mean, we know now Luka's not going anywhere. And for Rob Pelinka to come out and say this, obviously great things. Everyone knows how good Rob Pelinka or Luka Doncic is and how important he is to this franchise. He is the most important player going forward for this Lakers team. He is literally the face of the franchise, and getting him at, if you want to consider it a discount, is big. And he spoke out himself. I'm really grateful to the organization. Like I said, it's really, really exciting. Here's the full quote. Grateful to the organization, my teammates, and the fans for welcoming me and my family with so much support and kindness since day one. This is an amazing organization, and I truly believe in what we're building together. I'm going to keep working as hard as I can to bring another championship to Los Angeles and to make Laker Nation proud. This is just the beginning. I'm excited for what's ahead and excited to keep building something special with this team. So, I mean, what a day for us Lakers fans, right? I mean, you come into, the future of this team was murky under LeBron and AD. Obviously, you were going for the win in the immediate future, and then the future got very, not confusing, but you obviously were going for it with LeBron and aging LeBron, of course, but and an aging AD as well. Rob Pelinka turns around and not only comes out and, pulls off the Luka Doncic trade. They get the extension done at a number that is very, very reasonable, $165 million, which seems so low considering all the crazy contracts superstars are getting, like De'Aaron Fox and all those guys. It is a 3-year deal, keep in mind, but it is super exciting. And something else to keep in mind, we know that Doncic was involved in the recruitment of DeAndre Ayton and Marcus Smart, and the expectation is that the Slovenian superstar will continue to work with them to build a perennial contender going forward, and we'll have videos covering that. More moves are coming for this Los Angeles Lakers team, and there's no doubt about that. Again, we know how active he is and involved. We think back to the trade deadline. Reports came out that he was the #1 driver in the Mark Williams trade that ultimately got rescinded. And Rob Pelinka has been working side by side with, I'm sure, JJ Redick, but most importantly, Luka Doncic, about who they want to build this team around. And JJ Redick's important in this too. He's not going to be a second-year coach. They need to get another 3-and-D wing at some point. Is it going to be this upcoming year? Probably not. That's obviously the big question mark. There's a lot of different guys around, but this is the team they have as of right now. A very solid starting five, albeit defensively a little bit interesting. You have a pretty good defensive bench now with Marcus Smart there and Jared Vanderbilt, Jake LaRavia. I'm excited to see what happens with this team. You still have the assets. You still have your 2 first-round picks. You have a bunch of first-round pick swaps. You have your 1 first-round pick. You have your 1 second-round pick. You can continue to make moves. And now that Luka Doncic has officially been extended, I think making those moves has just became that much easier. Folks, a historic day for Lakers Nation, a historic day for all of us, right? And also an historic day for Luka Doncic, who now extends with the Lakers and is going to do everything he can to bring a championship to LA. But that'll wrap it up. Let me know down below. Are you excited about the deal? It was a robbery. The Lakers have officially robbed the NBA. And what a day to be a Lakers fan. Enjoy your Saturday, folks. See you guys later.